ke bareng ki karo aku arek ndi. Semandi rasa nyupir.
Aku manual bu, isih lancar apa ora ya?
Apa nih?
Nyepir ya.
Nyupir apa?
Aku.
Lancar pe.
Aman wae iso tapi wis suwe ra nganggo to.
Ada king metik yo.
Mosok?
Inovane to.
Mosok metik?
Metik. Malah aku ora tau nyupir metik.
Metik mah tinggal gas tok.
Iya. Mesine nek lan maju apa?
Walah, maju mundur apa? Wong ere nang ngarep menak kliru ya kebangetan to.
Metik Innova apa penak tenan ya?
Enak, kuat mesinnya gede to. Ya toh? Aduh, nggak ada. Nggak pakai WA.
TV ini kok ya buat ya? Pengen TV-nya apa nih?
Iso diganti kan remote? Hah?
Ada TV kabel kok yang mana gambarnya?
Iku nih sinyalnya. Iku to ganti to? Aku nak ngoni TV tak barke nyala pan. Liverpool mainnya apik lho. Enak ditonton lho.
Ya awal-awalnya medeni tapi.
Tapi enak lho, beki santai ya.
Iya. Beke sing ndek iki tatapan terus kok.
Si iku cuman bundel si siapa? Si Mikas. Tapi si Mikas mungkin demam panggung toh.
Iya.
Tapi mainnya lincah lho.
Apik pas
Crossingnya mendingan si Mikas lho.
pas keeping loro kuwi lho.
Gak crossingannya mendingan Denen ya sih?
Ya,
Daripada
kurve apik semika.
terus iku nih.
Kan banter.
Gak ngesutnya juga enak si Mikas toh. Crosser apaan?
Apik.
Ngesutnya lho. Nah robo ki lincah tapi kadang rada gusu ngono lho, Pan.
Robo banter.
Iya nak masalah lari robo lah. Aduh, Pan. Tapi nak masalah nggowo bale ini lho. Iya, Pan. Enak si Mika sih. Detail api tangguhnya api enak. Waduh sing ping emang nak ra kiper nggo ya rada isin ya gitulan yo. Kudu wong sing pede-pede yo.
Ah pede wae lah.
Wah, nak wong putih wah parah yo. Enak nak kiper enak aku yakin nak gedolan dawane walah.
Ora ndek apa lho?
Hah?
Ada sing apa?
Duwe?
Ora sing anyar gum
Gak duwe. Ketum dia akeh tuh.
ada main-main apa? Nunggu foto sing apa? Yang putih ada sing ndek kan?
Yo sono aku yo sono. Abang aku ra duwe. Sing duwe ketum.
Sahid mau pensiun dari sini.
Ketuku kolam minta akeh wong kuwi. Aku nak di banyu karo kolam akeh mending yo usaha ngono yo pan.
Indonesia harga banyu turah-turah.
Iya, terus rata mau banyu terus dia nih di lahan. Udah lah.
Ya bapaknya berangkat.
Wis sugih balung ya. Wis pensiun to.
Iya kan disike ya.
Yo dhisik kan dikon mangun kono dhewe dhewe lemah to, Pan. Ibaratnya bapaknya sing babat talas ngono lho, Pan.
Ayo. Ini pulang masuk bulan apa? Gaji bapak wah dan bulan. Jadi aku makan karo cah-cah pisahan iki. Awet-awet loro kae.
Indonesia ya, Pan ya. Gak nanti to? Pitulasan akeh yang diskon ora?
diskon apa nang nutik nenek sing buka.
Oh iya mall tutup ya. Biasane Hagendas diskon sesuai ultah toh? Hagendas.
Es krim.
Heeh, diskon sesuai ultah lho. Ki 76% lho harusnya lho BCA lho.
Kalau kuwi Sportation biasanya bisa lu belas satu.
Iya, sepatu toh? Bayar sing paling larang ya toh? Iya. Wah, sepatu rono bal yo kusut yo pan kecuali sepatu hype lho. Sepatu kasual kusut penjualannya kecuali sepatu hype. Lah bal-balan libur apa mbok nggo ndi? Yo ra. Lho kan sepatu kasual aku kan juru-juru bal-balan toh. Lah nak sepatu hype mah laku terus. Nah iki kan laku terus. Sponsor Liverpool api yo sing musim iki. Agak tebel. Tur kiper ya api. Player isune sing abang karo kuning apik pan bahane. Nah sing iku putih aku sih. Apa jenenge pan? Kerai lho pan, kan lentur to. Sing kaya nggonamu. Kan tuku ya. Nggo benike lho pan. Jenenge iku kan kaku ya nak suwek bahaya banget lho.
Wis ana sing suwek ndek iki didol lho.
Didol. Soalnya kuwi lentur lho pan enggak? Ya wajar sih jenane player isu ya pan ya. Narono bedone ya ora anu ya.
Kane beda kok.
Ya ora nek kerai kuwi lho ora awet.
Aku aman njaluk ki sing abang pisan. Kasih iki ya tak bayar sing kuwi.
Oh, iya.
Malah nggo makane GBK ya wis tutup ben bayare. Itu saya ngelis market free.
Hah?
Sahid.
Melu.
Ngelis GBK market free.
Lu larang markiver malah. Salah kali wong salah nggon. Kandhani to.
Dhisik kok.
Wis bayar ya.
Wis.
Ya Allah ditarik to.
Tuh, ora ngono di WA iki. Yang ada cah cilik kok jak gawe TikTokan terus aku. Ayo joget dulu Mas, joget dulu. Lem kantor iki piro kene?
Bisa sesuai nota to. Aku ora pernah ngedit tak hotel. Iya.
Saiki dolanan sing musuhe ora sangu ora anu. Musuhe anu positif kok.
Iya. Positif negatif. Pipi ya Pan, nak positif. Betul emang sebenarnya vaksin ini meminimalisir risiko lho Pan.
Nah iya.
Makanya sebenarnya ya kuwi makanya disarankan vaksin ya kuwi ben ana apa-apa kan luwih anu lho Pan. Luwih cepet.
Hari ini bojone iki kan kena positif to nek iki ya. Cuman kan dia wis vaksin jadi cepet.
Ya Allah.
two haven't grown up at all, huh? And you haven't grown up. No. At all. Jimmy, as glad as we are to see you, what are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing here? Barf Beagle, I came to take your lunch money. Hang it up. I'm just messing around. Actually, I'm down for, work. Since you working with Jockey? Hey, Jockey.
Neng dikasih gak apa boleh podo ning iki.
Yeah, what about my races? This stupid Santa Barbara mean started. Now I'm on some ridiculous losing streak. And the last 3 favorites I've ridden have all lost. I know it wasn't something I did. I started to lose on my best mounts. Mounts? Horses, Guster. What's wrong with you? So, Jimmy, what is it exactly you'd like for us to do? Well, one of our friends from our old school told me about your company. Even though it sounds kind of gay, I thought I could hire you to come down to the track and maybe, psychically figure out what's wrong with the horses. Okay, first of all, you run in the back of mounts while carrying a whip. That's much gayer than what we do. Either way, we're busy right now, so I don't think we'll be able to use
Mond jadi terdekat 100 meter loh kok. Mond jadi terdekat 100 meter.
Pijet apa plus lah.
BO ya.
Oh, RRI gitu.
Ini paling ya sak ngene.
Are you crazy? I wouldn't say crazy. Maybe eccentric. Looks good in jeans. Come on, guys. You're not actually still afraid of Jimmy Nichols, are you? We're not helping that little monster, Sean. Period. Okay, so Jimmy's still a jerk. We can see that. But the truth is, I feel like I owe him. For what? If anything, he owes us 400 instead of the lunches. You know, I had that up once, and with inflation, that's like $1,800. Look, do you remember when Jimmy got kicked out of school in 5th grade? For killing a teacher?
Paling nek ra ning ngene ning hotel di sini. Sing pos ini.
Same difference.
Dia sebelah itu.
You could have very well been killed. It was me who ratted him out, Gus. You did that? Why did you ever tell me? You don't know all my secrets. I'm a man of untold mysteries. If you found out, he'd come back and gnaw off one of my toes. Right now, Jimmy Nichols, to suicide. I thought I saw him do it, and I told Principal Trot because he said he wasn't going to let the class go until somebody gave a name. And what? You just had to get home. Dude, Chips was going to come on in like 20 minutes. What was I supposed to do? It was the one with the freeway crash. Where the car used the empty car carrier trailer as a ramp and flipped in midair. That happens in every episode, Sean. I was under a lot of pressure.
Mulai bareng kancamu kok dhewe-dhewe.
Dhewe-dhewe itu.
A, I always knew you were a kiss ass. And B, who cares? So Jimmy got kicked out. It was the best day of my life. I could finally wear underwear to school again. I don't know, Gus. I always sort of feel like I got the wrong guy. I'll never forget the look on Jimmy's face when they hauled him out of class that day. I didn't do it! I promise I didn't do it! After Jimmy got kicked out of school, there were all these stories about what happened to him. He ran away from home. He got thrown in juvenile hall. Moved to small town in Kansas to an outlaw singing and dancing. And the last one is Footloose. It's nonsense. The point is, Jimmy's life changed that day. I feel like I gotta make it up to him. Who knows, guys? I got this nothing the kids wrong. I don't know, Sean. We're talking about the same dude who made Aaron Reggie eat his own retainer. All right, how about this? We take the case, right? We prove for all the Aaron Riches of the world, we are no longer afraid of Jimmy Nichols. All right, fine. But if we take this case, we're gonna overcharge him by $1,800. Here's my peanuts. Or the alfalfa pellets. They're too chewy for pellets. Pellets should be crunchy. They should have a natural crunch to them. Also, the donkey, stable 11 is pathological line. This is idiotic. Look, it takes a while for the connection to take hold, Jimmy. Randy and I are just feeling each other out. Whatever.
Bocah men loro.
5 pounds before the next race. You got half an hour to figure out what's going on. What do you think, Ronnie? I'll tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, I hate Jimmy. You know my everything goes to the cafeteria. Channeling the horse or a little boy with a tight fade who used to wear his little keys without a drawstring? The horse, Sean. I didn't have a tight fade in the 3rd grade. place is weird and borderline depressing. I mean, who are these people? Who actually comes here? Well. This, I never thought I'd see. Wow, Dad. Tell me you're wearing that shirt because someone has to spot you from space. Very funny, Sean. This happens to be one of my lucky track shirts. I like it. I like it too. Can I have you walk over to the door? Henry, this your kid? Hey, kid. Thrill the thrill, show. Sean, this is Burton, oil can Guster. Good to meet you. Hey, Henry tell you for 20 years I've been handicapping horses. That seems so very cruel. He must have told you I hit the big 6 in 87. Hey, Phil, I think it's pretty safe to assume I haven't told him anything. I knew he was supposed to make it that. Didn't he tell you?
Nggak apa-apa, Jos.
I think your shirt. Your shirt. You get together and go home.
Pembukaan, Jos.
Sean, look, don't start. Phil is not a pal. He's a bad gambler who doesn't know when to quit. But he also happens to be on a hot streak right now, which is why I let him talk.
Lancarnya kecepetan sih masuknya itu.
8 of 11 races today, all by myself.
Mainnya, Jos.
Sean, what are you doing out here anyway? I've tried to drag you out here for years. I'm only here today because we're working on a case. Well, you know, I've been crazy you ever came out here.
Hoki aja nih musuhnya. Offline gua kacrut.
Horses, you gotta study the jockey, something that takes patience and thought.
Nggak ngangkat offline-nya, Jos.
Yes. And this shirt was Mr. Furley's closet.
Sabar bisa sih, Let, ini mah. Lancarnya masuknya kecepetan. Masuknya kecepetan. Oh kan? Dapat 3. Gua dipetir, Jos. Gila, dapat 3 tapi gua dipetir. Kalau nggak dipetir mati tuh. Tuh, lihat tuh. Temen gue yang nggak bisa main. Dipetir gue.
So, the jockey who's alive at the beginning of the race is dead by the end. Not to sound insensitive, but I simply direct.
Aduh, kalau gue nggak dipetir tadi mati semua itu.
And you guys just happened to be at the track?
Jules, it's pretty true.
Coklat semua pasti.
Calls a dead dude.
Probably heart attack.
Kor gue bodoh sih, Jos. Gue report aja.
Sorry. Just little people make me. Well, let's just say I had a bad experience with her.
Enggak ya, Ge. Itu hoki.
No.
Ya iyalah. Mainnya jelek gue report.
I mean, I stormed on ice.
She is a big one, wrapped in a good blonde riddle. Sean, I don't think one car was down behind him. I only got to see him for a second, but I'm pretty sure he had bloodshot eyes and his body was totally stiff.
Si Dedi foto karo sapa kuwi?
Something affected his nervous system.
Atau Zen, Bu, ora?
See if we can get rid of that body.
Tak ngelobi bocah.
Tadi kan dong vaksin.
Andi tok sing gong vaksin.
Jenderal ya ora iso.
Kudu minimal vaksin pertama ya? Susah sih.
Jenderal kan baru positif.
Jos, lu nggak main, Jos? Gua main sampai jam 10 sih, Jos. Lah emang ngawir ngono po?
Yo wes.
Lah wong ora daftar.
Karepe adik gak vaksin.
Barusan lu main, Jos. Lu bohong ya? Tepu-tepu lu. Biarin aja lah. Esbok lah, ngapain batu itu? Alasan aja, Jos. Gua report kalau lu kelas AFK, Jos, temen gua, Jos. Aduh, baru 28 Pamulang, Jos. Dia pamer 28 Pamulang, Jos. Kita kasih tahu, Jos. Yogyakarta, Jos. Oh. Kurang apa gua? Yogyakarta, bos. Kita kasih paham. Iya, makanya. Sombong dia baru Pamulang, Jos. Kita kasih yang 39 provinsi, no. Ya elah, 38 Pamulang. Level kecamatan gitu aja ya. Level kecamatan aja. Ya. Kalah gua report. Apa ya, Jos? Gua mau pakai Johnson ah. Gua mau pakai Johnson. Biarin aja kalah nggak apa-apa. Kita pakai Johnson. Dah. Lo jelek gua report. Wah, panik lagi, Jos. Kabelnya gue tabrak, bisa nggak ya? Turun siapa? No, kiper.
Turun terus. Kiper belasan tuh ya.
Lah apa yo sebenarnya? Di badan season ini. Indonesia emang kusut kok, Pan. Ya dah? Indonesia emang kusut ya.
Dari sini Nadio.
Hah?
Nadio.
Iki. Mosok?
Wes waduh.
Oh iya.
Gondrongnya tak gondrongnya malah gak bal-balan.
Ya gondrong wae to bal-balan to nggo headband to.
Potong sampingnya sik wae. Kemudian tetep jauh.
Headband to. Kita pakai. Lu mau nyuruh gua nabrak siapa, Jos? Gua tabrak, Jos. Kita naik mobil keliling kota-kota, Jos. Ya elah, level Pamulang aja, Jos. Pamerin, Jos. Dia kalau di lane kalah, Jos, gua report, Jos. Oke. Ya oke, siap. Ntar gue tabrak lance, biar minta ampun-ampun. Oh jauh tank ya. Waduh rusuh dong, padahal gue mau naik level 2 dulu loh. Core bisa mandiri kali ya. Numpang XP. Kita ketik numpang XP. Teman kita mandiri, Jos. Kita biarin aja. Iya, magi semua. Temen kita aja, gue biar aja Roger digangguin. Yang penting kita level dulu 2, bos. Oke, walah musuhnya ini mah lebih enteng lagi. Barat musuh ini mah kalau kalah kebangetan sih. Mau susun duitnya plus, Jos. Bayangan doang mah. Bayangan Sun bikin cepet cahaya tau. Sini. Gua tameng. Sini. Ora wedi. Anjas. Apanya yang dihilangin, Jos? Oh, yang bayangannya. Ya. Soalnya bayangannya duit, Jos. Kalau pakai barat enak banget itu musuh bayangannya Sun. Serius nggak bohong gua. Cepet cahaya. Aduh, mati. Ya, GS mati. Kita itu dulu clear, bantu dulu. Jangan di clear, kita numpang SP aja. Oh, dapat duit ya diterima lah. Kita bikin ini. Kita pulang dulu lah. Ah, Roger mati mulu. Ngapain sih Roger mati? Rugi. Sabar. Kita minta maaf. Ya ilah. Ditinggal aja. Oke, level 4, Bos. Johet mau kemana? Kita bunuh ya. Sorry, Bos. Mau kemana? Aduh. Ayo. Iya. Mau kemana? Entar dulu. Mau kemana? Aduh, sakit. Entar dulu. Oke, cus ora toh. GK yo tinggal sih. Andi kan duwe toh.
Oh, yo pas. Hak kita hitam.
Oke, gua dapat. Ya. Mati nggak apa-apa, gua dapat. Tar. Pulang. Astaga. Core-nya. Core ngapain? Pulang lah. Aduh. Bangke banget. Yang ngapain lagi? Anjir.
Awan rusak ya.
Apa nih?
Oli ini. Jenenge kecilian ya kok ya. Panggetak.
Mau kemana? Kagura mau kemana Kagura? Iki nih toh, Red Army nih toh.
Jenenge
Jenengmu?
ora gede.
Mang Poli.
Jenenge.
Oh.
Poli anu niku lho, kon kathok lho.
Iya, lah piye neh? Aduh, kor gua ampun.
Which means there's a copy of the one on Carlos died in. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. We need to see that tape. There's no way Barry's gonna let us back in there. Don't the police have a copy of it? They do, but Lannister's convinced the case is closed, so they won't help. Which means I'm gonna have to do something I know I won't. What? Roger Dirt back up for David King's roofing it? No.
Ya elah,
That's my dad, my famer.
ya elah.
I was hoping that in your very meticulous detail mode, it occurred to you to... I can't do it. He wants to know if you tape all the horse races. Of course I do. Awesome. Can we watch the one when Carlos died? You may. On one condition. Deal is, you go with me to the Derby on Sunday. That's what did I say about the Radicals? What did I say? I think you blew it all. Sean. Fine. Alright, here's the race. Then Carlos is on the number. Yes, I remember this because Phil convinced me to go with the long shot. One time I go with the guy and the horse loses. I don't get it. What are we missing? What are we seeing? Maybe nothing. Maybe Jimmy did poison Juan Carlos. I know we didn't poison Juan Carlos. Just like I know there's a second spinner. Sean, once again, you're focusing too much attention on one aspect of the case. Close your eyes. No, I'm not jumping through any more of your hoops today. You need to broaden your vision, Sean. You need to look at the outskirts of the case.
What does that even mean?
Broaden my vision? Look at the outskirts of a... You know what? I'm out of here. No, not today.
Ah elah.
Even though I bother coming here.
Elah, elah, elah. Elah, elah, elah. Elah, elah, elah. Elah, elah, elah.
The walls were sandborn white.
Mas satunya apa sih?
Period of thought had this
Duit,
The walls of what? Miss Lucky's
pakai
house.
duitnya.
Why is my name on this attention list?
Duit.
You got caught eating Kit Kat out of the trash can. The point is, when I left my dad's, you stormed out like a little girl. I did not. I did.
Satu.
I realized my dad was actually right. We need to broaden my vision. That's when I remembered. We all switched seats in class that week. Right.
Ah elah.
Jimmy
Elah.
moved over to those.
Elah,
He
elah,
had his
elah.
experience on the other side. Yes, get it. Sean, you want to sit through the horse racing?
Elah,
Let
elah.
me know when you figure it out.
Elah, elah.
Go, Jimmy. You didn't figure it out. Was that really necessary? No. Who did do? Right there. The clubhouse turned. Juan Carlos gets hit by something. This was just like the spitball incident with Jimmy. I was so focused on the stretch that I never looked anywhere else. You know, I didn't broaden my vision. Sean, I'd love nothing more than to tell you I'm right, but I have no idea what I'm right about. The question is, when did somebody kill someone? Guys! Juan Carlos' death was an accident. Yeah, whatever hit him was meant for a horse. This isn't about murder. It's about fixing races.
Ini jam loro aku kan toh.
Like a success story.
Kosong lho gitu.
Why is this our person's life?
I want to build movies that mean something. Oh my God, again? You okay with me pitching you a few ideas and you can tell me what you think? Addicted film turns life around. That stuff takes a long turn. Look at this. Get your hands back together.
Tak balik ya, Bang.
Lu yang mulai? Saya mulai lu.
Karo wong.
Alah, alah. Ini ki lho angel.
Angel tak gone sen tak apik kan.
Ojo, wong dene siji tok.
96 wis ra kanggo ya. 97.
Mulai season nyarep. Ya suan lho.
Ya.
Ini babiane go apa pi?
Lah kowe go apa?
Ganggu dandang aku nggo kok Jogja. Jika wae.
Kowe tak kayak adik meneh.
Ya ora apa-apa.
Dek mau ini. Aku doyan Mas ya. Dibagi sama teman-teman itu.
Adik sing ndi?
Dek Ruben lah. Wah. Sak tas iki yo. Tasnya mbok ngurus.
Hah?
Tasnya mbok ngurus.
Kanggo to yo, kanggo pakaian kotor.
Lah aku mosok ngeteng-ngeteng koyo ngene.
Ya yo hajar.
Kok ini wae. Aku udah ngomong udah degradasi.
Kan duwe. Kayak keresek sampah kayak Mbak Ciko.
Penjolong ya, Mas.
Biasanya hotel ono plastik ikune lho. Laundry ya. Kene kan jauh ono soal.
Sangat terkait kerja sih. Iya.
Sampai nang ndi re? Kan nang ndi re ke susu.
Sangat terkait kerja adik lho. Itu kowe. Nawang aku delane men aku. Wis gawa bojo.
620. 620. 72. 3 years. Big up. Slurpee. 7-Eleven.
Iya.
These are all the days.
Iya. Iya. Iya.
Tidak kok semua gini.
Iya.
Tengok.
Iya.
Semua gitu.
200 swidak.
Sekarang
Karo mangan ya. Nak karo ora mangan.
yang redor wae kan nanti.
These are Jimmy's races.
Sampai gede gitu deh kawan.
It must be where they're in my head. All of these horses faded down the stretch as if affected by something. Look, here. One was suddenly hit by something at the clubhouse turn. He felt the effects immediately because he's a tiny human person. But the horses, it takes longer for them to feel the effects. And your point is, whatever hit Juan Carlos was intended for his horse. Which means this was an accident.
Mr. Spencer, that's a very interesting theory, but it's all circumstantial. We're going to need some hard evidence.
Yeah, but thanks for the elite class. The announcer! He's the announcer! He sounds surprised. Hey! Shocked. The youthful spirit doesn't fade down the stretch. Listen. Youthful spirit fades down the stretch, not Wendy's. It's youthful spirit. Youthful spirit pulls it out. He was expecting something to happen to one closest horse. That means he's a part of it. Chief, every psychic nerve in my body tells me that something really big is going to happen with the Derby tomorrow, and we don't need to be there.
All right. It's too late to cancel the races, but I can approve of police presence at the track.
Jack, before Sean, thanks for getting me in here. It's a good thing we wore our lucky shirts on. Jeff, just worried someone was going to stare directly at the pattern and have a see-through.
Chief, we've had people up to you for the last 6 races, and I haven't seen anyone in the morning.
Don't worry, we have it. I don't know if we have it. We just got to figure out how it all connects. Someone does this India stuff without the internet connected. That's what we will fix, like community call a hunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the horses have reached the starting gate for the 84th running of the Santa Barbara Derby. And the race is on. Two horses hungry to get out of the gate. The horse up there drives the 4-mile Virginian. Takes Conscience takes the early lead as the horses just reach the first turn. Authority Figure makes a strong move by the Authority Figure gets Conscience carrying away. Authority Figure gets Phil is not a pal. He's a bad gambler who doesn't know when to quit. But he also happens to be on a hot streak. track's probably closing down after this week. 25 years I've been doing this. I really would like to cash in my tickets now. Well, how did you feel coming around the back strip? Everybody hold your horses.
Hati-hati loh.
Cek,
Iya, Sun.
sampai semua lagi.
Iya.
Enggak susul mereka.
Siap, tenan ora. Ngapusi tok.
Mulai bawa no.
Excuse. You see, the track is closing down this year, and Barry finally figured
Salam
out
buat anaknya.
but it was the equine who told me. Two people with intimate knowledge of the races and access to the entire track. They figured out how to control the outcome of the races by getting rid of the favorites. Because there were only a few horses in the race to begin with, they bet on the rest of the field, and their odds of winning went way up.
That is insane. We didn't do anything.
That's not entirely true. Whoa, whoa, what's happening here? Gus, little help, buddy.
I don't do horses, Sean.
Damn. Hold that thought. What was I saying? Barry was saying they didn't do anything. Really? He used Phil to make all the bets on the long shots, and Ryan here, well, he took care of knocking out the favorites from his perch in the camera well.
With what? His camera?
Exactly. Classy, do me a favor. Put that camera off Ryan's neck. Take a look.
There's no lens. Some kind of firing mechanism.
Which is why he didn't follow the horses down the track.
I just wanted to make some money. It was Barry's idea. Shut up, Ryan. They can't prove anything.
I'm getting something. A fraction. 1/5, 1/10, 1/16.
Barry's 1/16th choke Indian.
And what are the Choco Indians known for, besides choking us?
For using blowguns to kill animals. Darts dipped in poison.
Gus shoots and scores with an assist from Wikipedia. They use darts dipped in ketamine. Horse tranquilizer strong enough to slow down a horse in the middle of a race.
Darts small enough to be missed on a 1,000-pound horse.
But the problem was, they accidentally shot one cause. Ketamine, mixed with all the other drugs in the system, and the adrenaline from the race, killed him. Ryan, you were trying to save Juan Carlos's life. You were looking for the evidence. They almost pulled it off by framing poor Jimmy. But they couldn't resist one more big payday in today's race. It's like my dad always says, real men take bubble baths. And a bad gambler never knows when to quit.
Not bad, kid. Not bad. Let's go. Come out of here.
Now, who wants to take a picture with the winning horse and jockey? Come on, Dad, let's get over here.
I finally get my picture with us in our track shirts. Remember, it's showing. That's what it's all about.
Just that natural. Guys, I don't know what to say. I guess you're not such total fart knockers after all. Thanks. That's so sweet. Gus, isn't there something you wanted to say to Jimmy here?
Yes, I do. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. You know, back in school.
You know, about that. I had some time to think while I was in jail, and maybe I didn't treat you guys so good back then, especially you, Dustin. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for giving you wedgies, swirlies, Jimmy Hickle sandwiches, stuffing you in the trash can, and putting boogers in your clarinet case. Whoa! Whew. Feels good to get that off my chest after all these years.
Yeah, I can imagine. Say, Sean, isn't there something you want to get off of your chest?
Are you gonna tell him right now? What do you think? All right, Jimmy, here's the thing. I'm the one that ratted you out over the spitball incident. Okay? I'm the one that got you kicked out of school, and I'm the one that you should blame for almost ruining your life. It was me. Almost ruined my life. I went to live with my dad in Maui. He let me do anything I wanted. I ate pizza and cookie dough for breakfast. I had a race car bed. It's the brightest thing that ever happened to me. Oh. two are back together, huh? Dude, she's a former Miss Oxnard with no sense of smell, and her dad owns an airport. Of course we're back together. Late road, boys. Okay, see, that right there makes total sense in the world. Yeah, we can feel good about solving the case. Don't you? Me. Dude, I broke up a highly intricate race-fixing syndicate while wearing a shirt designed by a monkey coming off a 3-day sugar bench. Yes, you did, Joe. But you still haven't figured out who the second spitter was in his Lepke's class. Yes. Yes. You did. Yes, I did. You did that? And you never told me about it? You don't know more of my secret, Sean? I guess I too am a man of untold mysteries. Burton Custer, I've seen you in a completely different light. You are, dare I say, dastardly. Hey, I didn't want his left kid to get hurt or anything. But when Jimmy got blamed, my mouth was shut. Unbelievable. Face it, Sean, I am and always will be that good. That's why my friends in school used to call me the G. That's funny. I thought they called you Big Head Burton. Don't you ever say that name? I know it was you that started that. I'm sorry, Gus. I have an knack for alliteration. I'm slave to it. Besides, how many words start with B, really? About 1,000. How about bold, black, beautiful? Who's gonna call you Black Burton? You get my point, Sean. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna buy you an ice cream. And we're gonna discuss some new, fresh-to-death nicknames. How about Burton? Really Bear. What? Spitballing is my first shot.
Naga.
You guys roll up and toss a firebomb. Nobody saw who these guys were. You have to do this. But I guess I'm gonna need backup. The final sins of Bosch, tonight at 10:30 p.m. on Fox Crime. You don't know heartbreak until you're running through the jungle yelling your son's name. July 9th, 2014. Cody Dunn enters the jungle and disappears. I needed people who had investigated People have disappeared in jungles for years. Hey, come on. Everyone has stopped searching except for Cody's father. Hiding something from us. There's no proof of a murder. This is a conspiracy.
It changes everything.
Can't you see that the facts don't add up? Disappeared. The search for Cody Dial. Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. on Fox Prime. Fires 3 times. Only hits the driver once. They were kids. Oldest one was 15. We picked them up 20 minutes ago on the Arizona Bridge. That truck ran out of gas.
Was that big?
EMT said it'll be okay. Took one in the shoulder.
You didn't really wake us up this early in the morning to tell us that you already saw the case, did you?
Figured you'd want to check this out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, could be human. It's still wet. There must be donors between the container and the flatbed.
And it looks like he's gonna need a hand getting out.
Lucky we still got a qualified operator on site.
This is a bit more than a bag and tag. I'm gonna call Moss.
Tell him to bring his spatula.
How's this? It should do the trick. This is only half the body. Where's the rest of them?
Out there somewhere.
Good luck with that.
Nah, nggak ada yang maju.
I'm Detective Taylor. Kevin Hannigan, facilities foreman. Here rooms about you shutting down my terminal. Mr. Hannigan, part of a man's torso was found under a container that came from his terminal. We're gonna need to track back through every place it's been to find the rest of them.
Can't just shut down this port when you guys browse around. $100 billion worth of cargo comes through here every year. 500 million a day. You want to mess around with that kind of money?
We're here investigating a fatality, Mr. Hannigan. We'd appreciate your
probably are.
We're not here to fish. Who the hell are you?
Detective O'Connor, 3-4. Yep, Danny Messer, Edinburgh, 1-2. It's our crime season. No one's doing anything that's not busting my friggin' island. Let's do me on the table to line.
18-wheeler found on the side of the road. I responded, and here I am.
Good for you. Thank you. Hey, do me a favor. Tell them what's why.
We got it from the car.
Bet you do, bet you do. CSI.
She looks pretty mangled.
So is this tree. We got an indentation here in the bone, not to mention some blood.
You see this? And that glass all over the ground.
Yep. Skids. No detail. Oh, maybe she was a hitchhiker.
What hitchhikes do?
I don't know.
Maybe vehicular manslaughter followed by rape?
First thing I learned on this job, anybody can do anything to anyone. Charlie, move your ass. I'm busy, let's go. We got a tracking code on that trailer. Yeah, this number came off the driver's license. Victim's blood was still wet, so time of death is likely within the last few hours.
This indicates exactly where the container's been in the last 12 hours, correct?
Yep.
Can you make a copy of this, please?
It'll get you out of my hair.
Thank you. All right, so we start.
Got a little blood over here.
Susah. Bete banget. Nggak bisa main.
Our DOA's better half.
Container from the truck was here when?
11 last night.
Hey, what's the matter with you guys? Prince, you sick of having a job? I told you not to move anything until I say something. Sir, I asked these men to move the container. Call authorities on the way. Now that we have a body, the Enemy's office takes charge of it until it's identified. We'll then we'll wait for him to. It won't be necessary. You're looking at it. What's on the sheet? Spatula man. You don't want to know any more than that. Prints on your roadside girl, still a Jane Doe. What got me curious is a cat in the fish house, where these candy cane ligature marks along her body. Starting just below the neck and the collarbone, continuing across the chest.
Wah, kontol.
Just under and over each kneecap. Ending at the base of the ankles. She was tied up. Rope might be taped. Rope and tape are haphazard tools of restraint usually used in haste. The resulting bruises look off-center and random. Look at this bruising. Sir, evenly spaced across the body.
Dah, gua nggak mau tank anjing.
Bruising
Pada bodoh.
precise to be duct tape. Too clean on the edges to be broken.
Resiko tank kayak gitu, bos. Di prank, bos.
Offering out some orders to his teammates. Interesting that with Noah Bemian, after everything that happened a couple of Octobers ago against Palace, he is the captain tonight.
Yeah, I think it's
Max
to
P.
turn around and obviously his hard work and his dedication to turn it around
Bodo amat.
and fight on the pitch and show what he's capable of. Yeah.
Understanding from Arsenal there as they maybe tried to play a little too much football. Throw, kind of lost it, but what's important is Arsenal were there quick to win it back.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what you've got to be. You've got, as soon as you lose the ball, you've got to be switched on. You haven't got time to drop back. You've got to straight try to win the ball back and keep that momentum and stay in that Brentford half.
Or not? They do try to play out from the back here. The answer is no, because Arsenal have plenty of forwards in almost a defensive marking position to block off the avenues for the keeper.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, you so focus on playing from the back that you kind of invite the striker to come and put pressure on you, and you just put yourself in trouble. You've got to kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit and be able to just go long when you need to.
What Maria was forced to do there. Highly contested ball on that far side. Lokonga, of course, his Premier League debut. Belgian. Behind the left, played the last couple of pre-season games, and Thomas Partey injured. Already on the bench. Lokonga is getting a lot of early game time in this fledgling Arsenal.
Yeah, no, he was probably not expecting to be in a starting 11 so soon. But you know, I think this season that's how it's going to be with this new, you know, kind of life with COVID. You know, people might just not being able to play, and then there's going to be a lot more rotation in squads, I think. So everybody's got to be prepared and ready to play and start and perform when they get the call.
More than Tony there. Arsenal have been mostly the team on the front foot, so this excellent 25-year-old, I haven't seen a huge amount of him in the game so far, but I mentioned 33 goals last season in the Championship regular season, 2 more in the playoffs as well. He's a very good all-round striker, and Brentford are very happy to have him for this season, clearly.
For sure, yeah, they'll probably do, you know, they've done everything to keep him at the club. I'm sure there was many clubs, you know, following him and would have liked to buy him, but Brentford's done well to keep him at the club. I think this season rely on how good he's going to be and how many goals he's going to score. You know, we always see every year the team that get relegated is the team that suffer in scoring goals, and that's what he can bring to Brentford.
Very true. But Manu, under a fair bit of pressure there, not happy with the communication with Leno. All of a sudden, Brentford, as we said, they do like to do. The bees were swarming all around the Spaniard.
Yeah, that's you know, that's what playing from the back. You know, we keep saying it. You've got to be able to mix it, and you've got to feel when the danger's there, when you've got to go long. And that's probably why Pablo Mari were complaining and just shouting at Leno, telling him, what are you passing it to me? I'm struggling here. I've got player putting pressure on me. Just go long.
Mikel Arteta, we can see in the corner of our screen, said during pre-season when the attempt to play out from the back went wrong against Chelsea. It's all well and good to do. He's a keen fan of it, but you have to know on the field when it is on, and sometimes have the bravery to know that it isn't.
100%, and I don't think it's a weakness to go long. You know, I just feel people sometimes are so focused on playing the pretty football on the floor. Going long is not it's not degrading. It's not, you know. You've got to be able to mix it up and know when is the right time to do so.
Just on cue, but Leno eventually then chips one downfield after 4 slightly harem-scarum passes. This is much more like it though. Beautiful counter-attack. Xhaka to Pepe. Field to Smith Rowe. Pepe again. Looking for Balogun. Balogun trying to put Blair under a little bit of pressure. 20-year-old leading the line tonight. That's the kind of position, isn't it, where you've got to try and impose yourself, but so hard with such little experience.
Very hard. I've been in that situation, and I know how difficult it is. And in that system as well, you know, I know he's got Martinelli and Pepe helping him, but they're very wide, so he's kind of felt a little bit isolated up there. And it's not an easy role. You've got to be able to hold the ball and be a team player, bring the other players in, and for a first game, you know, Brentford away, it would be a tough challenge for him.
Logan has scored 2 goals in 6 Arsenal appearances. Senior club-wise, all last season across mostly the Europa League and 1 Carabao Cup match. So a good return. First test of the Premier League in any form. He's another player who might potentially have left the club, funnily enough, but signed that deal that I mentioned over the course of the summer. And he's very, very highly rated. He's former in Barragan. New York City in America to Nigerian parents who moved to Britain when he was 2. He's got 3 countries sniffing around him.
He's definitely got free option. But it's always good to see the academy players staying at the club, gain that contract, you know, and get them signed up and not lose them to other clubs, because we've seen with Emil, Smith Rowe and Saka.
Loh, demi bunuh JS, Jos. Pertukaran yang seimbang. Gue nggak mau tank tadi. Cowoknya salah emblem. Gue 2 kali tank dikerjain core, Jos. Mending gue gendong, Jos. Gue makanya pakai ini, Jos. Mending gue yang gendong lah. Temen gue pada nggak bisa. Bodoh emang. Iya, nggak apa-apa. Sini. Ya elah. Itu doang. Ya 2, 1. Martis, sini. Songong gitu loh. Ayo sini. Sini Martis. Wah, MM. Astagfirullah. Ya Allah. MM. Lo turtle nggak ada backup, tolol. Bodoh. Ya Allah. Gue selamatin kan lu. Jilong. Nggak ada otak dia. Astaga. Gue yang mati kan. Aduh. Makin nempel lah. Gue jadi kalah duit kan, anjing emang. Amat tong. Itu lihat Jos. Gila kan ya Jos? Gue diituin Jos. Ya Allah. Kan rata pasti. Rata lah. Bisa apa? Orang maginya nggak jaga jarak kok. Emosi. Tuh kan, dibilang, gue gara-gara nggak ada rotasi kayak gini, Jos. Kalah duit gue. Udah kalah ini, kalem. Emang maginya tilil ya. Kalah duit soalnya, Jos. Gara-gara kali gue kalah duit soalnya. Tadi Martis gue niaya loh. Wah. Tuh kan. Astagfirullah.
Finds himself on the left for a second
Mainnya nggak benar.
and stays there as well. Left fullback
Kita sabar.
confronted each other. Smith Rowe, who's ghosted over to the right to support Pepe.
3-2 dijadiin dulu lah.
Brentford looks really cool.
Gilong.
Line of five, which is
Ah,
never easy to,
Gilong.
to get moving.
Gilong ngapain? Gilong ngapain?
Dangerous Tierney and Chambers are they love to, go forward and get involved in the offensive line.
Iya.
So say if it all becomes a bit static and a bit warm-paced and sedentary with all those bodies at the
Gilong ngapain?
just find it hard to keep knocking at the door and find a way through it.
It is hard though, to be fair, and that's where you need to just play 1-2 touch, just move that ball, try to get that block moving and find that little, as soon as you get that little space, make some run behind and find the gap.
Rowe finding Pepe to try and do that very thing potentially.
Dia belum selesai.
Xhaka wants it in the middle.
Belum
Smith Rowe
selesai.
finds it. Tierney's in space. Here he is. Good first time ball potentially. Good effort from Chambers on the Brentford defence, missed it.
Yeah, that's when you can create the danger, is when you move from one side to the other as quick as possible and get that block moving. And then you will create some space at the opposite, side.
Again, dropping back to get involved in a bit of link play himself. Mentioned how Tony does it for Brentford.
Allah, polos sekali
Penalty box.
jalannya.
Xhaka. Tierney is faced across once more.
Iya.
They have just brushed Nicola Pepe's arm as it fizzed across the 6-yard box. Indeed it did.
Yeah, no, that was a good cross.
Iya.
That was clearly and unfortunately,
gua.
dipped his hand or arm, I would say.
Tilil.
Henry, the left wing back for
Nggak
Brentford.
apa-apa, nggak
One part of the world, from the Walsall
Kita sabar.
doing just
Kita
enough
sabar.
to
Lagi tertinggal, Cok. Jadi sabar.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think that
Jadi sabar.
the more the game's
Sabar.
it's going to go ahead and the
Sabar.
harder it's going to be for them because when you don't have the possession of the
Sabar.
ball, you keep chasing it.
Cok, kejauhan, kejauhan.
That's when you kind of switch off, get a little lack of concentration, and that's when Arsenal's got a really go hard and try to find that little opportunity there.
Kita bantu bit.
still about
Kita bantu bit.
Well, it was special play.
Yeah, clever play. Try to get a bit of meters there.
We're starting to get the penalty.
Bantu bit. Nah,
Thomas Frank. Very popular character.
Iya. Oke, nah gitu maksud gua. Gitu, Bos. Kan gue bilang apa? Pancingan. Lihat tuh berkat siapa? Berkat siapa, Bos?
Bournemouth, and after Eddie Howe left, pointing there, number 2 didn't work out. As you say, it certainly doesn't always.
No, it doesn't. It's a difficult step.
Ada kor mundur lah.
It's totally a different job, and yeah, it takes a bit of time to adjust to it.
Mundur.
Look here at Christopher Ayer, quality player. Featured formerly of Celtic, here he is.
Ya elah.
As far as the echo, he's been
Gua keculik lagi anjing emang Franco nih. Bangke Franco. Pada nggak ngeliat map ya temen gue ya. Aduh, harus sendiri-sendiri.
passes together in a
Ya Allah.
Yeah, they look dangerous in counter-attack. You can see
Kagak lihat map mereka, Jos.
they've got decent flank.
Gua digigit pada nonton, Jos, masalahnya, Jos.
You can't give them any space because they will punish you. They will create chances.
Parah, Jos. Padahal mereka nggak tahu tuh berkat gua tadi mereka rata. Ya Allah.
New signings this summer under Sammy Lokonga and Ben White on the field tonight. The other Nuno Tavares and
Tuh kan?
he's left back is on the bench.
Ayolah.
So two new signings on the field tonight and another among the replacements. Who trickles out is the young German man out there.
Ayolah.
Forced in the end.
Ayolah.
He's done all right.
Yeah, I thought Michael Oliver was going to give a free kick.
Yeah, me too.
I think he was waiting to see if they were going to get the call.
Nice, gitulah. Tuh berkat siapa tuh?
It's only Jan Outs, German under 21 international.
Berkat siapa? Pukul dong rangkonya.
It's an important one. It's a nice little base.
Astagfirullah, cow.
Spanish right wing back.
Udah ya, pulang woi, pulang.
Near post, they go deeper. Mali with a good header clear.
Astagfirullah.
Arsenal haven't always done
Astagfirullah.
corners defensively particularly well. That was good.
That was
Astagfirullah.
very good, yeah. You know, very good.
Astagfirullah.
And as soon as the ball came, you could
Pulang, boy.
Gap opening here. High boot. Planted appeals through.
Bodoh.
Actually, for one or two players, it was a Bueno down the left-hand side who tucked it back.
Pada ngapain sih?
Escons leads to Brentford's first ever
Aduh.
Premier League goal. It's a top-flight goal at long last at the Brentford Community Stadium, and it's Sergi Canos who scores it. Lovely finish from the Spaniard. Arsenal.
Mereka nggak tahu cara mainnya halus.
And pandemonium pours forth in West London. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0.
Yeah, no, it's a good goal. I think Arsenal just
Ya kali harus belajarin Jos.
clear the ball properly.
Ya, oke, siap. Siap. Oke, bos. Siap.
You've got to show him left. You've got to show him wide, and Chambers didn't. Let him come back on his right for a name shot, and at the end it's a good finish.
Oh, ketelan ya ternyata ya. Mau kemana sih bos? Mau kemana bos? Mau kemana sih bos?
Yeah, and to be fair, he had time as well. He just let the ball bounce, and he had time to clear it, or even to put it down and play. He just kind of panicked, wanted to clear it with his left foot as soon as possible. Didn't do it properly, and the ball came back straight away to Canos. And
Salah tadi Jos. Lupa ganti gua.
didn't show him wide and let
Lupa ganti
him
Jos.
back in on his right foot and let him shoot. But you could feel it the last few minutes, you know, and with that the fan as well pushing, you could feel
Ayolah,
that they were starting to
Urusan doang mah sama gua mah
and it was
kecer kalau sendiri.
getting a bit dangerous.
Gua butuh cooldownnya sih Jos kalau support sih Jos.
As Sergi Canos does in the rest of his career, he can say that he was the man who broke a 74-year gap between top-tier goals for Brentford FC. Not bad, is it?
Well, not bad at all. Whatever happened to the rest of the game?
Ya, halo, Pak.
He was the first
Pak,
Brentford
iya,
goal
Pak.
scorer
Saya
in the
mau
Premier League.
kirim paket atas nama Pak Joko Saksono.
Nggih, pripun Pak? Mboten enten tiyang nggih teng griya nggih. Kula terus teng Solo.
Ya sudah, kalau nuwun nanti.
Nggih, dekek mriku mawon Pak, mboten napa.
One misunderstanding with Leno. Actually, he's not too bad.
Paringi mudik lagi.
Dekek niku mawon caking samping niku kan wonten akuarium Pak. Dekek ngandhek ajenge ndure mawon mboten napa.
Oke, Pak. Matur suwun. Namanya kalau foto ya, Pak.
Nggih, nggih, siap.
So important at the beginning of the season. He said,
Siap. Baik, Pak.
Nggih.
the season, but you know, very important after
Oke, gua ngawal Franco.
not great. So don't want to put pressure on Arsenal straight from the beginning.
Oke, ada Gusion di sini, Bos. Ayo. Yuk. Lot. Ayo lot. Lot bos, lot.
So close to the edge of the ditch here. This proper little cauldron. It's quite an intense atmosphere. You can test of how Arsenal respond, the resolve and the Mikel Arteta.
Itu berkat split gua tadi, Jos. Kalau gua nggak tukeran tadi, Kajanya makin menggila, Jos. Jilongnya nggak bisa loh, nahan Kaja loh. Heran gua loh.
Checking if the ball was out.
Retreat dulu. Gua nggak ada mana, bos. Retreat dulu. Kajanya bisa, Jilong bisa kalah loh, Jos. Makanya heran gua, Jos. Gua nyampe nahan-nahan tadi kalah duit. Sekarang, wow, kan? Duit gua ngelebihin si itu. Siapa?
Just went for his
Martis. Tadi gua kalah duit kan? Heran loh. Iya makanya gitu nggak minta tukar loh, no. Blunder lagi, no. Tuh kan? Blunder dia. Astagfirullah emang. Kelakuan Jilong. Gue biasanya jumpa Jilong tuh enak gitu. Dar.
can feel the difference.
Aduh, gua ketarik.
I'm sure that helped.
Oke, gua telan aja. Gua telan.
Motivate them so much, first Premier
Gua
League
telan.
with the full
Aduh, malah ngedeket enak.
behind you, pushing you.
Aduh. Oke, gua ngebunuh. Nice.
Just felt so frustratingly from an Arsenal point of view.
Akhirnya menang juga, bos.
Pass
Anjir.
Canos was
Gara-gara Jilong katrut. Gua report Jilong gua report. Gua udah kalah 2 kali, Jos.
Spurs.
Oh, epic comeback kan. Ya mau gimana ya. Oh, Jilongnya gua report. Kan gua bilang Jilong beban.
Probably could have done better, but it's an accumulation.
Gua harusnya bisa MVP jadi nggak MVP kan.
And unfortunately, you can always blame it on
Oh, ada Daniel, kita aja.
that could have
Daniel,
and it's
lu main ya, Jos?
they're followed by another one, and it ended up being a great chance and a good goal.
Frustration etched on the faces of the away support there.
You can see Mikel Arteta's frustrated and not happy about something. He must feel the pressure on this beginning of the season. He knows that the result
Menang tadi, Jos.
in the pre-season hasn't been great. It's been a difficult pre-season for a lot of clubs, to be fair. Return of international duty, a lot of players. He hasn't had time to really work
Sap.
with a full squad.
Eh,
Not the COVID issue.
ada Jos. Kita ajak si Jos biar kalah juga. Oke, siap. Kita ajak Jos. Gua di hotel nyampe jam 11 saya. Mundur. Jam 10, jam 11.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Another decent chance. It's just, Arsenal is by stages. It's like a good 10-15 minutes, then it's kind of die down a little bit and give
Tuh, gua ada 2 senior.
possession and open up
Apalagi 1 senior.
to Brentford, and I think it's been like this at the end of last season.
Biar pada takut ya.
Scenes, as you can see.
Kita pasang, bos.
This new ground as well, despite all the euphoria and all the joy of this occasion. Those that are no longer with us and not forgotten either. That's always good to see after what have been such difficult times for so many.
Yeah, it's been difficult for everybody. Every time you speak to people, it seems that everybody's been affected somehow, and it's great to see remembering the people that obviously passed and had a very bad time.
Aku nyimak.
Well, the man of the moment so far.
Aku nyimak,
Into Brentford, what they've so
aku nyimak.
try and disrupt that counter attack, but it's not working, and it's leaving gaps at the other end. Here's Mond searing forward once more. Arsenal terrified in terms of making a challenge within the box, and Mbuemo really with the goal at his mercy. Golden chance for a second. Arsenal timid standing off. The D's just getting that second.
Yes, makasih.
There, Ben White can't let him come in the box. He's got to try to do something before he sees Pablo Mari coming back, and he's just dropping back.
Males musuh bal mah.
It's just giving too much space for him to do what he wants to do, and as soon as you get in the box, then you just can't touch the player. So it's not right there. Not good defending at all.
Right, Wembo's point of view, you can almost scarcely believe it opened up as it did in that one-on-one. End-to-end stuff though, here's Balogun. Goes down, legally challenged though.
Ada yang
Twisted
mau.
turn, shimmy there, just tried to get that shot away.
Yeah, he did. He done great. There, it's good touch, but it's a second touch when he's talking with his right foot. He's pushed it too hard. He should have maybe tried to shoot straight away, because he got back inside where that's where the ball went, and he couldn't shoot.
Balogun's first real sniffer goal in the Premier League. There was that attempted header earlier in the game that was always going to be tricky, but just gives him that real sense of what he needs to do to score at this level. As you say, nice turn, good first touch, one heavy touch, and chance gone.
Yeah, it goes so quick. You haven't got time. You know, if the touch is not spot on, it's.
Looking quick. Here come Brentford again through Jan Elst, the young German. Arsenal having been cut over, it seemed, managed to quickly refine some shape there. At least force Brentford back, but it's often in this first half we've seen them be really chasing their tails.
Yeah, it goes from one end to the other at the moment. It's very open.
Brentford did like play. Field to Canos, and to Onyeka, and to Mbuemo, who's had a good half.
Yeah, very good half. He's been really good. Been holding the ball, moving. A lot of understanding with Tony up front. Then combining really well.
Yes. Ada pani Jos.
That's what you don't want for Arsenal. It's now that they 1-0 at Brentford, are just feeling good about themselves, and feel that they can pass the ball. They won't take any risk.
Tuh,
If the
keras,
go
Cuk.
forward, that's it, like this.
Every single pass, as you can hear, cheered. Away there, though, excellent work from Gabriel Martinelli. Pepe screaming for it, finally gets it, but maybe a little later than the Ivorian wants it. Go on that trusty left hand.
He scored a few like this. When he gets back on his left foot, he's got a good curve, and he can just bend it in the top corner. We've seen him doing it last season a few times, but it was not meant to be on that one.
Arsenal are unbeaten in 7 when kicking off the new Premier League season away from home. They've won 5 of those and drawn 2.
Andai aku bisa.
Season opener away from home, certainly on the opening day. That was a 1-1
Sulawesi. Jos. Jir.
Still a long way to go.
Very true. You could snap that. It's Pepe. Bit of space now, potentially opening up on this near side. Fortunately, Nico Pepe is dispossessed and can't really utilise that. Miles his man as well as Ethan Pinnock goes down. Born Jamaican international. Pinnock scored one of the goals as Brentford came from behind to beat Valencia last weekend in that final pre-season game. certainly had Pepe under control there, didn't they?
He did, yeah, he did. Pepe just felt he wanted to go on his own there. I just feel that they've got to keep their calm. There's still a long way to go, and they've got to keep passing the ball like they were doing at the beginning of the game. Because if they start rushing and feel pressured, they will just, you know, try too hard and
Example there of the physicality of Tony. We've seen a bit of the link play and a bit of the all-round striking, but yeah, he's certainly a big muscular specimen as well.
yeah, you definitely understand why so many clubs are looking him up, because he's got very, you know, full package. He's really strong, hold the balls, good in the air, good, you know, vision of the game.
More than I think for Brentford to come up and be in the Premier League, and that extra selling point, that extra asset to an emerging player is stay with us for at least a season and we can showcase you at the very highest level. And Brentford, to be fair, have showcased themselves and what they're doing very well so far in this opening game of the new Premier League season.
Play very deep. You can see they don't give much space, you know, beyond that defender. There's not much space because they know how quick the Arsenal front line is.
Shape even when they defend from the front. It's rigid and well enforced, and Arsenal find themselves back on their horse.
Oh.
Here we Shaka that time was looking up and almost seemed to have no idea that
Mau punya mana, Jos?
inches away from him. It was nearly a catastrophe.
It was very close to catastrophe. Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier on. The risk taken just in front of the box there is not necessary. When you can't see what's coming behind you, you've just got to play quicker, release the ball quicker. You can't just control it wide, because, you know, them Brentford players are just motivated like, you know, crazy. It's their first game in the Premier League. They're going to give everything tonight.
Balogun combining it nearly didn't work, but then did. Going to give Balogun there. It must be tempting, but you can't force the issue either.
No, you don't want to force it, but I respect the kid for trying, you know. I think he's great. He's got obviously self-belief. He thinks, you know, and feel that his confidence getting up, he's getting more of the ball, and he just feel he wanted to have a go, which I think is great. As much as you said, you don't want to force things, but he's got to give you a try as well.
Southgate, the England manager, having a little look at a few of his potential charges.
And that was Pat Rice.
Yeah.
Couple of spaces next to him. My old Arsene Wenger's assistant. Spent many years with him.
Yeah. Good spot. Saka, as we well know, had such a good Euros under Gareth Southgate. He'll scare himself at the back just quickly again before the pain of that penalty
Nah,
shootout.
ayolah mundur-mundur.
This and defeat
Nggak bisa.
Italy. But the guy emerging through it all with such credit, such calmness, such dignity. And I think such quality for the season ahead, we hope.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him back in the Premier League for Arsenal. I think he's been fantastic from the first time he got his chance and his opportunity. He's just took it, and he hasn't looked back since. He's, you know, such a young age, to have that confidence and that maturity is a lot of respect for him.
But Iron was forced into a rather hasty sliding clearance, but it's actually not worked out too badly for the home side at all. Roma again, it's been at the heart of much of what's been good for the home team. Henry's delivery, dangerous one into that little corridor of uncertainty from the left wing back, and again Brentford have got their tails up.
take pressure again on Arsenal. I feel Brentford's got a bit of everything, right? They can kind of, play good combination, play 1-2s, but they can cross as well. They've got the presence in the box with obviously Tony and Mbeumo.
With the long throw, looking for Tony, and Juniper's still okay there.
Sambutannya nggak itu.
Actually, back him in a physical kind of static situation like that, it's just occasionally, isn't it, when he's either run at or just found in a tricky overlap where you do worry sometimes about Callum as a right back.
Yeah, I think he's, can get caught up sometimes and just be out of position or just not covering, and that's sometimes something in his game that he's going to have to improve and work on. I think it's an all, block, defensive block to work on at training, and
responsibility is certainly a key point as well. As Arsenal at least let the ball effectively back downfield. Good team move this so far. Good delivery once more from Tierney. Flanagan tries all his might to flip that one over. Again, Brentford deal with it pretty comfortably.
Yeah, they did. Got a lot of bodies in the box. They're all tracking back. They all know how important it is to, after that one goal and that one advantage, they want to keep it at least as long as possible and at least till half time.
Pontus Janssen, who was down there, I think he took a little inadvertent blow to the jaw. Swedish international who none of our Premier League fans will remember, certainly our Championship fans from his years at Leeds. Wasn't too badly hurt, was he? Just getting a bit of time before half time.
Of course, as the professional is to do, you just get on the floor, calm down a little bit, get your team back up the pitch.
Right, that's the free kick there. Of course, the £50 million signing from Brighton. Arsenal's one big signing of the summer so far, in addition to the two exciting youngsters, one of whom is on the ball now in Congo. Have you made of him so far today?
Yeah, it's been tidy when he gets the ball. He's just obviously wanting to move forward, try to find solution, but it's obviously a different league. It comes from the Belgian league and the Premier League, the pace of the Premier League. You haven't got much time on the ball. You've got to see quicker, you've got to move the ball quicker, so it's just going to be a learning curve for him, and playing at Brentford tonight will be a good experience for him for his first game.
Absolutely comfortably holding off Smith Rowe for the goal kick there. Pepe has had a frustrating first 45 minutes, but he wouldn't be alone. We shouldn't forget how well Nicola Pepe finished last season. Goals left, right and centre.
He has definitely improved so much at the end of the second part of last season.
Improvements. Brentford have continued to go from strength to strength as a club and in this game. Tony on field as far as Onyeka. Back to Tony. Clever ball over the top of Marie and Tierney. Happy to see that one fizz just beyond Vitali Janelt. Otherwise that could have been two.
It's just amazing to see how many Brentford players are in the box. They're all, they're going in, they're coming from midfield. It's not just Tony and Mbeumo, it's everybody else. They really want to join in and believe they can score.
Should just note that the sub-keeper for Arsenal tonight, given the fact that Alex Runnison is also, like Lacazette and Aubameyang, ill, it's the 19-year-old Estonian Carl Heen, who's never played for Arsenal in any forward senior competition. So if anything happens to Leno, that could be quite an interesting story.
it could be an interesting story. Yeah, 19 for a goalkeeper is very young. Doesn't have the experience of first team yet. Could be a good story for him, but we all play know we'll be there until the end.
8 senior caps already for Estonia, I noticed, which is impressive.
Wow, that's amazing.
Hypothetical to the present, Martinelli doing pretty well there. As Jeremy said, he's got such an engine, such a hunger for the ball, running all around the field to try and get. Hypothetical to the present, Martinelli doing pretty well there. As Jeremy said, he's got such an engine, such a hunger for the ball, running all around the field to try and get it. And this is a bloke who only just got back, of course, from his gold medal at the Olympics within the last few days, straight back in and answering Arsenal's call in their time of need up front. Smith Rowe back to the aforementioned Martinelli. Pepe. Took too long to maybe get his shots away.
Yeah, I think the pass was kind of in the middle, so he had to control it on his left foot, which wasted a bit of time and gave time for the defender to get back and get the tackle in.
Again, doing well. And it is nice to see that the vast majority of this team are the Championship promotion team. Obviously it's one match, we'll see if it does play out well in the coming weeks, but they're stuck with a lot of what got them here.
Yeah, I think it's a 50-50. You can think, we get promoted in the Premier League and we might need to buy a player and change, but at the same time, you want to get in momentum. You've played so
ngejam-ngejam ya.
Been a pretty good first 45 minutes of Premier League football for Brentford. Sergi Canos' well-taken goal after Arsenal failed on 2 occasions to clear their lines. These have also hit the post and had a couple of other decent chances. Arsenal with the odd moment, but an indecision.
Kenapa ngejam-ngejam, Cok?
Plenty to work on at the break at the Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Arsenal's clever football, it's a mighty goal. There's a shot, what a save by Leno. What a strike!
Bienvenidos a Los Ángeles. Forget what you know about this place. We play a different game. For the first time ever. The best of 2 leagues. Rivalry at the next level. Welcome to a new tradition.
Dulu pakai parabola, nggak ada NCTI.
Sekarang pakai habis ya.
Metron ada. Upin Ipin ada. Dan banyak deh.
Spotnya nendang banget.
Tapi
Bisa nonton TV seumur hidup lah.
gambarnya jernih.
Ini TV zaman now.
Sampai masalah grafisnya. Ganti adegan sekarang.
Pokoknya nonton jadi rata gak aja.
Antara TV zaman now, Vision, jawaban.
Grafisnya patut.
Lihat kesempatan sepak bola Spanyol siap menentang. Jangan lewatkan semua lawannya di La Liga. Kecepatan, kontrol, keadilan. Intensitas adrenalin gabungan. The very chance your race. Extraordinary race. Musim memanas di mana para tim terbaik bertarung merebutkan posisi puncak. Jangan lewatkan semua keseruannya di MLS. Semuanya dan banyak lagi.
Mana lagi dia? Bisa.
Arsenal's clever football, it's a mighty goal.
Nggak bisa.
There's a shot, what a save by Leno. What a strike!
Oh iya iya iya. Duh, ditarik gua.
Arteta resisting the temptation to make any half-time substitutions. Keep your eyes on young Bukayo Saka as he warmed up out on the pitch, as did the rest of the subs at half-time. But it's as we were in terms of the teams.
Yeah, I think when you look at the bench, you would think, if he stays like this, Saka will be the first one to come on.
There, just a little run-off area there is. Another of those trademark long throws. Up there, the pressure from Tony. Linked in by Jan Elts.
Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Astagfirullah, nge-lag asu.
So in the end, they were relatively long downfield.
Nge-lag bos asu.